Thursday, February 3rd. You call us 877-937-1047. Text us, too, and we'll get back to you. We can call you when you text us, and we can call you like another day. It doesn't matter. Text us. Text JJR and whatever your message is to 96893. Now, we got to get into Boba Fett, but before we get into Boba Fett, yesterday at the end of the show, a couple things happened. Kyle had to go. She had a doctor's appointment. Right, and then she was texting me because she was having some car issues. But when you said your doctor's appointment, it was because you were very vocal about your doctor's appointment.
It's important for ladies to get their annuals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were going to your OBGYN appointment. Yeah.
Who also is friends with my husband. They go golfing together, which is a whole nother weird thing. But yeah, Chuck. That's his name.
Really?
Dr. Bogue, but I call him Chuck. We're on that level.
Oh, wow.
So you mean like while you're getting the exam, you say...
He goes there like, hey, Chuck.
So you're like in stirrups. How's it look over there, Chuck?
Well,
That's so weird.
Well, like the whole time we're talking about like, oh, yeah, Scott said he was going to go golfing with you. Yeah, he just went, blah, blah, blah. How's your house coming? Like, because we also had the same home builder, and now he's adding on to his house, and we're just chatting, and he's examining.
And that's not awkward?
normal?
That's not awkward for you?
I don't know. Somehow it's not. He's very professional, and it's just, I don't know.
You know
Somehow
how
not.
On TV shows, they give the doctor like the manila folder, and he's like, or it's on the door, and he opens it. He looks, who's in here? Oh, got unplug in there. And then like he opens the door, and there you are in the stirrups. This is what I figured. He opens the door, and here's what happens. Oh, it's Kyle.
You're so dumb.
Like a gold light.
Oh my gosh. I don't think so. It's like, in theory, it sounds like it would be really weird. Mm-hmm. And always afterwards, I'm like, why was that not weird? It should be weird, but it's not weird. I mean, he delivered both my babies. It's like... growing up in my whole life, I've never had like a male OBGYN. I was honestly just never comfortable with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, after the babies, it's like, it can't get any worse than that in that area. So yeah. No, I'm grateful for that it's not weird, but it's good.
So Boba Fett. So yesterday, my son texted me while we were on the air, while he was in school, and told me something about Boba Fett. And I couldn't get it out of my brain. So when the show was over and everybody left, I stayed here. And I started watching.
Here at work?
Yeah, on the phone. I got about 5 minutes in, and something happened.
That's all you needed.
And I stopped. And I was like, I can't watch this anymore. So then I went home, or did whatever I was doing yesterday. Then I picked up my son from school, and he gets in the car, and he tells me something about Boba Fett. And I'm like, I almost got in a car accident from what he talked. I go, what? Right? So I get to the gym. He starts working out. And I text Suzette. I'm like, bro. She doesn't respond. Then I wait 15 minutes. I'm like, bro. She doesn't respond. I just keep texting her.
I had like 10 text messages from Josh.
Oh my gosh, you're so obnoxious. Like, people are doing things.
And then she goes like the machine. She goes like, what? Is it about Boba Fett?
Don't tell me.
Don't tell me. I go, I have to tell you. I have to tell you one thing. And I don't even know. I haven't seen it yet. Just something. I go, I have to tell you something. And then she's like, what? I tell her. And then she's like, I'm crying. She starts crying.
When I was driving.
She's driving and she's texting me and crying, right?
I got so emotional. It's just so beautiful.
There's one line, and I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't?
No. At this point.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going off of something my son told me. She starts crying. Then she's like, my eyelashes are falling off. And then she texts me pictures of her eyelashes falling off from crying. And she hasn't even seen it yet. Right?
Yeah. I was like trying to rush home to see it because I was so excited when you just told me that one line.
So then I get home right about 5:30, and Kemp says, let's wait for Dutch to come home so we can watch it together. And then he goes, wait, Jake's coming home this weekend. Let's wait for Jake to come home so we can all watch it. I'm like, are you crazy? I said, I need to watch this now. And he goes, well, Dutch will be home in a half hour. I go, Dutch just got to watch it on his own. He goes, Dad. And I'm like, all right, fine. So we wait for Dutch. Dutch comes home, and I'm glad we did because it was like shocker after shocker after shocker. It was unbelievable episode. And there's so many, like, I was trying to film myself, like, what? Oh my, what? Well, it was just such a, and I know, Kyle, this Star Wars world isn't me.
I don't even know who Boba Fett is.
Right.
I mean, I've seen a couple of the movies, but I don't understand what this series is.
By the way, the text exchange between Suzette and I turned it into a TikTok. It's on my TikTok now.
Oh, is it? I can't wait to see
And
it.
the spoiler alert.
Honestly, I just don't know how they're going to top that episode.
Oh, it's so good. It's
because
so good.
it was amazing from beginning to end. And at first, when it started, I'm like, they're giving us this gem right away. I'm like, what? How are they going to top this? And then it just got better and better, like you said. And at the end, I'm crying. I'm crying after watching it because I didn't think they would do that so soon in the show. And on this show, I thought that was going to happen in a different show.
It's amazing. I think this show, this version of Boba Fett, it's the most satisfying TV show I've ever seen. It is so good. It actually makes up for all the terrible prequels or whatever we had to watch, the sequels that we had to watch. The movies were terrible. This is excellent. They took care of every Star Wars nerd's wildest dreams.
They really did.
It was all right there. I loved it.
Yeah, man, it was just so. And then the cliffhanger is an intelligent cliffhanger because you sit there and have conversations. Well, if he does this, this can happen. If he does this, well, this can happen. And then, like, in fact, we should have this conversation off the air because I don't want to spoil anything. But it was. And then I'm having this conversation with both my boys about Boba Fett. And I'm like, listen, I got to go to bed. I can't. And I went to bed, like, in a good mood.
Same.
And then I woke up in a good mood, all because of Boba Fett. What a powerful show. And then, by the way, I watched the Pam and Tommy Lee show.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa,
How
that
was
show.
it?
Okay.
Look, it's been out for a while, right?
I think it just came out yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, they've been teasing
maybe
it
they
for a
were
while.
okay, they've been teasing it.
So
I
this
wanna
is
see
about
that.
how the videotape, their sex tape, one of the first Hollywood sex tapes came out in 1995, 1996. And you remember how everyone always thinks that stuff's leaked, right? Like the Kim tape, right? This story, they show at the very beginning. So this guy, Seth Rogen plays him, is working on Tommy Lee's bedroom, remodeling this mansion. And Tommy Lee's the biggest jerk to him. And you see him be a jerk, over remodeling and then putting a gun in his face, refusing to pay him. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Wow. And then he gets fired and doesn't get paid. And then the guy decides he's very like, I believe in karma. I'm a religious guy. Then he starts staking out Tommy Lee's house. And then eventually breaks into Tommy Lee's house and steals a safe. And then pawns off the guns and the money. And then there's a little cassette there. And then when he goes through the cassette, he sees what's in the cassette. Ooh. That's episode 1. That's as far as I got. So he's obviously turns into one of the biggest sex tapes in porn, and he makes millions and millions and millions. But it's really well. And the guy who plays Tommy Lee is freaking Captain America. What's
Chris
his name?
Bucky.
No, it's Bucky.
Oh, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and he's like naked throughout the whole thing.
Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, Sebastian Stan. They show him in a thong the whole time, and he's got no butt.
He's got no booty.
He's got no booty.
Oh.
But he's got big junk.
What is that on?
That's on Hulu.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on Hulu.